Well, you buy something, you make a film on it, and you don't think you'll ever use it for the next couple of years, then it might come in. Anyway, today we're using it. So do you remember we had all that aggravation with the back of the Silent Whisperer? Bought brand new shoes, look the same, it's just not working, not doing the same. So anyway, bite the bullet, get the conversion kits to discs, which we're getting on with. Anyway, so you take the shoes out, the back disc, all the rest of it, put your disc in. Now they're disc brakes. The problem is Stephen's cut the end of the bolts off, and he can't find a thread for them. So I'm guessing he's been trying metric. Oh, smaller than that, way smaller than that. Let's try 12. Smaller than that. Oh, blimey. Okay. Even smaller than 12. Right, let's try a 10. 10. Look, it's a bit, doesn't want to really go in. So a 10. So let's try a finer 10, but it's off a Reliant Robin, so I'm guessing it could be AF, you know. It could be, yeah. So if it's off a Reliant Robin, it might not be metric, it might be AF. So a 10 is a ½ inch, no, less. Is a, where are we, 7/16. Are we looking for a, oh, even smaller than that, 3/8, right, is it a 3/8? Let's have a look. Oh, binding a little bit. Maybe that's what we tried that. Try again. 3/8. Binding a little bit. So we've got another 3/8, that's 24 threads to the inch. 16 a Corso one. Here we are. What are we doing here? Even that isn't quite right. That feels better, but it should go in easier. Let's go from this side. This feels okay. It's not coming through all the way, is it? So 3/8. Try the 24. Still doesn't go very far. Binds up. Well. So now we've got a. Can't be Whitworth, can it? Hold on. Come on. Get it in. Get started. No, it binds up there, look. Now that's why Stephen said couldn't find a thread for it. Oh, this is going to be interesting then, isn't it? Let's come through the back with that metric. Where were we? Were we on a 10? Feels coarser than that. It's probably, it's not the right one. It's coming through the back. Now that feels really nice, that does. That's fine that way. That's a good one. So it's metric. Let's have a look through here. That's going in nicely. Oh, so it is a 10 mil, right. So what we've got to find now is the bolts for it. 10, 1.2, 10, 1.25. So that's a finer thread. This is a coarser thread, so it is metric then. Except it didn't want to go in that way. Wonder why is that? Probably because Stephen's been trying a different thread on it. It just doesn't make it go in. No, that one's fine. It's definitely the thread we want. So all we've got to do now, rather than go to the pots and have a look at one thing or another, we just have to find a nut fits into there. It's going to make the job much easier than fetching pots backwards and forwards. But it's a break one, so we've got to find a hard one, haven't we? We don't want them to snap off. So anyway, we're using the thread checker. And usually you buy these things and you don't use them. You want them when you want them, and you use them once and never see them again. Well, here we are. We bought them, not expecting to use them. But here we're doing a job and we're expecting to use them. And it's making life a much easier. So what's that? 10 1.5. So let's double check it on this. Here's a 10. Here's a 10. 1.5, so she should easily look. Thread checking a thread checker. Have we ever done that before? Let's thread check a thread checker. Look at that. So you can even check your own check threader. So let's take this, let's go and find the nuts. Or the little bolts. Doesn't have to be big uns. Big un is okay because we can always cut the ends off or let them float out the back, but the trouble is they get dirty and they pull filth back through them. So anyway, at least we've got the size. Then we've positively identified the thread. Now that's a bonus, isn't it? Yeah. So let's have a look. I think I know what I'm looking for. Pretty sure I know what I'm looking for. Like got a bigger nut on the end of it. Which one is it? Oh, no. No, a bit too big. Too big, yeah. Oops. Yeah, these are a coarser thread, look. Yeah. I think. Can you see anything that's going to do? Oh. Hold on. There's a few hiding under there, but they're not that. I should really do the heads of these. Shouldn't I? No, too short, too small, not the same. No, I should really finish putting the one on the nut. Whatever's inside is on the lid. It saves you all this sort of ordinary. Otherwise, you'd be searching. Just wondered what was that. Hold on. Right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What was that? No. Too big. Too big. Too big. Too big. Too coarse. Can't believe it. I know the sort I'm looking for. I know the sort of head. One of them heads with a built-in washer type of thing. I'll show you when I find one. No. Thus far, they're not in there, are they? No. Not likely to be. Right. Okay. Ooh. So before we go, whilst we're here in this building, we may as well have a searcher through and think what sort of is going to do the trick. It's always nicer to have a space-free so you can move one along. Now, what's that? There. I wonder. Oh, I wonder. Right, hold on. Let's see, get a smaller jar, put it in there, move that along, dig this one out, dig that one out. Let me just dig this one out first. I don't know, if they were on a big string, I'd probably prefer it, because you know and I know, the minute I put this down somewhere, it's gone, never to be seen again, isn't it? Although it's a bright colour, easy to find, should be easy to find. But how many times do you put something down and then you never see it? Yeah. Now let's, before we really get a stretch on, let's, no, these are all sort of, I think, yeah, we're going to go, let's have a look at the other jars first, hold on. So, going through these would be okay, looking for it, but in this particular case, I think we're as well off just going along the shelves, you know. Yeah, as well off just doing this. Big stuff up there. Too big. Oh, what are them? We're looking for a much finer thread. Too big. Are they the same as what we've just checked out? Let's check these out. The thing is, this is made of aluminum, but so you can, it's no point trying to force, it's got to go in easily and efficiently, because otherwise, what's that? Oh, that's oh yeah, that's the sort of head I was looking for. I wonder if it's one of these. So I think it's one of these that we're looking for. But again, not the right thread, but we'll put that in our pocket. We might just check the other side of it. We might have just disturbed the thread in there, trying to put other threads in there, but anyway, we'll hang on to that one. So let's keep going. Let's keep it going. There we are, let's keep going. No, too small, too small. Oh, I wonder. They're all much of a muchness. Hold on. No, again, the thread's right size, wrong thread. We tried that, didn't we? It's got to be a finer looking thread. I do like just looking through the jars. There's something about just looking. Ooh, that looks not the right one. It might be the thread though. Oh, big. Might even be the sort of thread that's on the end of an Allen key, mightn't it? An Allen key head one. We'll have to look at that, won't we? Anything? No, that's way too, that's too small. It's way too small, that is. Just to have a look at those. And when we go the other side, we've got some there, haven't we? Anything in the bottom? I don't think so. Nothing here, I don't think. No. Bigger. What are we doing? What are we? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Where the hell are you? How do we keep these in order? No, right. Hold on. park the trike a little bit. Ooh, over to one side. So I'm in my own way. We've got to fix the back of that as well, haven't we? No. That's too coarse. Have we already checked them? We'll have a look. Yeah, let's have a look at those. But they look the same. Let's just check those. I can't remember. Have we got smaller nuts here? Similar to that, but then again, that's a coarse thread in it. Yeah. What's it called? Thread blindness. That might be something to look at. Because once we found the thread, we can put this little thing safekeeping, and then we'll use the nut or the bolt that we found. And let's try that. With the flathead, it's probably not the right one, but it might be the right thread. Little black nut. Oh, hold on. Let's get a bit closer. I wonder what they are. Oh, that might be. Let's have a look at them. You get like a thread blindness. They all look the same. Is that what we're looking for in there? No. Oh. Behind there. We've been in there for a while. No, nothing in there. It's not what we want. We're looking for black-headed. In the bottom of there now. That's the smaller versions of what we're looking for. We must come and at least dust in here, shouldn't we? Come on. Little beauties. They've got to be in here somewhere. Well, they're on the board, so if they're on the board, they're in here. Nothing down under there. Nothing obvious down under there. Oh, what's them? Same as what we've been looking at. That's why I don't like them too deep. They're all right doubled up behind, but I don't like them too deep. So I don't need for deep shelves. Where are they? They're on the board. So they should be here. I don't think they're here because this is more like fixings than something we've got lots of here. So it's not likely to be here at the moment, not what we're looking for. Oh, at least we've seen the wing nuts. We've got a job for them wing nuts, haven't we? Demons are in there. Oh, not quite, look. Not quite, a bit too big. One size out. Are we one size out? Yeah. One size out. Pity. There's so many nearly fit. Nearly fit. Won't quite just fit. So, and I know, yeah, brake components, aren't they? Yeah, so we'll have to look through the other tub then. Blimey, who knew? It was so difficult to get a M10 1.25. So the brake hose has arrived, the T-nuts have arrived, the T-junction has arrived. The braided hoses has arrived with the joints on them, except needs to be a bit bigger, different thread, one size up from there. Hopefully there should be some sort of an adapter, you know, from big to small to go in there. Well, I've just found them. Ho, 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 ho! I told you. I wondered if the Allen heads had a different sort of was there for a different reason. Anyway, found them. These are the ones with an Allen key one. And what were they? They were 10. They were 10, 1.5, weren't they? So there's 10, 1.5. No, 2.5. There we are. 10, 2.5. That's what we were looking for. We found what we're looking for. Woohoo! And actually, it's going to be just okay. It's going to be okay. At the worst, you have to cut the end of it off. We found what we're looking for. Definitely the ones. Yeah, 4 of them. Oh, as it turns out, that jar, that litre, ooh, that was standing, that was in front of us all the time, wasn't it? What we wanted was in there. And what we done, we just thrown all the Allen head bolts together. So they must all have that type of thread, I'm guessing. Handy to know, anyway. Yeah. Just because they had a different head, throw them all in the same jar.